as Donald Trump goes in to get changed for the balls tonight, we are sort of left to ponder what kind of an administration this is going to be. And based on what we saw earlier today, we're getting an early idea that this is going to be one that shakes things up. Here are some moments from earlier.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
With 35 words, Donald Trump completed a journey most establishment politicians insisted could not happen. Then he used the 1,433 words of his inaugural address to put those same politicians on notice. There is a new sheriff in town, and things are going to change.
We will no longer accept politicians who are all talk and no action, constantly complaining but never doing anything about it. The time for empty talk is over. Now arrives the hour of action.
It was vintage Trump, the same themes he repeated again and again at rallies and speeches across the nation for 17 months. But today, it wasn't rhetoric, it wasn't promises, it was policy.
Today's ceremony, however, has very special meaning, because today we are not merely transferring power from one administration to another or from one party to another, but we are transferring power from Washington, D.C. and giving it back to you, the people.
From the platform at the west front of the Capitol, Donald Trump moved inside the building, where he took his first official actions as president, signing the waiver to allow General James Mattis to run the Pentagon, and officially submitting the nominations for his cabinet secretaries.
This is for Rex. I assume he was approved today.
It's coming though, right, Chuck?
Trump was seeking parity from Democrats with what Republicans allowed President Obama on Inauguration Day 2009, when the Senate confirmed 7 of Obama's nominees. But today, Democrats allowed votes only on 2 nominees, Mattis and General John Kelly for Homeland Security. Trump also signed a proclamation for a National Day of Patriotism. Today's actions were mostly about process. The real meat of policy will come on Monday, when Trump is expected to begin signing executive orders dealing with issues like strong borders, Obamacare, ISIS, and environmental regulations. On the newly revamped WhiteHouse.gov website, Trump reiterates his call to kill the Obama Climate Action Plan, which Trump calls a burden to American energy development. At the traditional congressional lunch following the inauguration, Trump encountered his rival from the election campaign, Hillary Clinton, who had been sitting just 3 rows behind him during the swearing-in.
I was very honored, very, very honored, when I heard that President Bill Clinton and Secretary Hillary Clinton was coming today, and I think it's appropriate to say, and I'd like you to stand up. I'd like you to stand up.
After the lunch, which featured an almost all-American menu of lobster and shrimp, black Angus beef, chocolate souffle, cherry ice cream, and 3 different wines, the newly minted president and his first lady made their way to the steps of the east front of the Capitol for the traditional review of the troops. From there, it was off to the inaugural parade to the White House. Along the parade route, thousands of supporters who are pinning their hopes for the future on Trump. And in many places, other voters shouting their displeasure at Trump's election. Though along Pennsylvania Avenue, none of the violent protests that marred the celebration blocks away. 3 times, the president and first lady got out of the presidential limousine. The first time in front of Trump's pride and joy, his new signature Washington hotel. A reminder of just how unique this moment in American history really is. Already a long day for President Trump, and will be longer still. He's got 3 balls to go to tonight, including one that will salute members of the armed services and first responders. Brett?
John, thank you.